Hey guys, welcome back. um, it's gonna be a quick one. I'm tired. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I gotta get up at like 5 for work. So, but I got the rest of the month off except for school, so that's good. Anyway, I want to do a bit of an experiment like I did with the Assad. Oh, you should only wear it in winter. Yeah, no. I went with Insurrection 2 by is it Reyane tradition? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Um, it's a dupe of Terry Mugler Amen or Terry Mugler Havant. I can't remember. Again, look it up. Um, yeah, so I want to see how it worked in the heat. And it was a good day for it. It was about 24 degrees. Most of the time was spent inside in work, so you're kind of in a controlled environment. So that doesn't really count. But I wore it after work too, which gets me into the performance. How I applied it first. It's a heavy scent. I knew that, so I wasn't going crazy with it. One in my moisturizer, one on the back of my neck. That was it for the day. And when I do the moisturizer, I also rub down here and stuff, so it gets on my shirt. Um, but yeah, so that was it. And I was like, ooh, that might have been too much, thinking at first. But by the time I got to work, it settled down a bit. Um, Beautiful scent. Performance, it projects a solid 2 hours, maybe 2.5. Uh, and for the first hour, it's beast. It's way out there. And then it kind of comes in for another hour, hour and a half, kind of an arm's length away. And then it comes in for a few more hours, giving you a nice, good bubble, which gives you incredible sillage. Just leaves a trail behind you. And then it's a couple hours, it's a detectable skin scent, and then it's kind of on its way. You can still smell it, but it's a little light. So 8 hours is a little longer than 8 hours, but it lasts me the whole workday. So 9 hours was leave a half hour early for work, and by the time you get out of work, get home, all that stuff. So yeah, about 9 hours. Um, and detectable for the whole 9 hours. So, I mean, like I said, the last few hours, it's kind of, you got to get, it's a bit of a decent skin scent, but it's still detectable. So when I got home, I took off the shirt I was wearing, put on a tank top, put one spray kind of on the tank top and, chest area, and went outside in the sun for a couple hours, sat outside of the deck and watched the animals. I think, I don't know if some of you seen my video there. There was a little bee that was crawling around. He was hungry. So I put some honey on a spoon for him. He sat there for 10 or 15 minutes, ate the honey, and then flew away. So it was great. Anyway, it's not a bee story. Just that's what I did today. I just hung outside. And so that was the performance, how I wore it to performance. Compliments. I got 2 compliments today. One from the girl I was working with. She really liked it. And one from a girl who comes in on her lunch break almost every, she does volunteer work on the weekend. And and she was like, oh, Wayne, I liked what you're smelling today. You smell good. Thank you. Thank you. So it's a compliment getter. It is. If you like sweet tobacco scents. And most girls do like that. And most guys. It's almost, I'm sure there's some out there, and you might be one of them, but most people don't mind a nice, sweet tobacco type scent. So what does it smell like? That's the thing. Well, this has notes of tobacco and honey and cocoa and tonka and vanilla, blah, 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 blah. All, you look up the notes. What's it smell like? It is a very linear scent on me. It doesn't change a whole lot. Some things are a little more noticeable at the beginning, and but for the most part, the scent stays the same. It is a sweet pipe tobacco. That's pretty much the whole scent, sweet pipe tobacco. Now, it starts out, I will say the sweetness changes up a bit because it starts out more like I'm going to assume it's a honey, but it kind of gives a cherry, earthy cherry kind of sweetness to it, like a cherry tobacco. And about halfway through, about 4 hours, that cherry honey sweetness doesn't go away, but it starts playing the background to more of a vanilla kind of sweetness, if that makes sense. And the whole time underlying is this powdery tonka cocoa vibe. Never a dominant scent to my nose in it, but it's there. You can smell it. Gives a bit of a powdery vibe, a cocoa, vanilla kind of vibe. It's really nice. It's a really nice scent. I wish I could describe it better. I wish I was better at this, but I'm just telling you, if you like sweet tobacco scents, I got this. I think it was $15, $16, and I think it's still under $20 a frag by Canadian. If not, it's barely over it. So pick it up. They don't smell cheap. It performs like a mother, and people like it. And it can be worn in the heat of the summer. You just have to do one spray. So, yeah, perfectly fine in the heat of the summer. Just don't overdo it. That's all. So that's it, guys. So what's it smell like? Sweet pipe tobacco with a bit of a powdery vibe to it. Now, the very end of the dry down, like I said, we're getting about 9 hours. Yeah, you're getting that basic wood kind of musk kind of vibe, whatever. But it still has that tinge of that sweet pipe tobacco, which is crazy to me. So yeah, anyway, guys, that's it. I'm going to bed. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourself.